Hey, are we live? I believe we are live. Just a reminder, tonight I will be hosting another live stream on Whatnot, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, giving away a Mafex Black Suit Spider-Man. I'm also auctioning off a whole bunch of figures, and if you haven't checked out the Whatnot, again, I've said it a bunch of times, you got to check it out. You get a $10 store credit just for going to the website and clicking the link in the description, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, I do lag on shipping, just to warn you, just being real. I don't try to take my time, but I try to be better about it. It's one of my shortcomings, just being honest with you guys. But aside from that, I think everything's pretty awesome about it. There may be a loose end here or there that I may miss, but I always try to make good on everything, and there's no reason to not trust it. It's been a great time. Anyway, Whatnot tonight at 6 p.m. We're doing a little bit of behind the scenes stuff right now because time just crept up on me. I had my first parent teacher conference today, which was a trip. So my parenting world is getting kind of crazy. So but it's awesome all at the same time. Let me shut this off right here, and I'm going to do a little bit of a hey, what's up, you guys? All right, I gotta shut off. I'm working on a little bit of a Moonlight goodness. I want to do the what if wave all at once, but how am I going to have a Khonshu build a figure with no opened Moon Knight? So I got to open up my Moon Knight figure, and I'm hoping I can have my Moon Knight review up tomorrow, and then the entire what if wave up on Saturday. That's my plan. But those plans might change. Let's check out the chat really quick and show some love, because Gray West wants me to say his name. All right, I will say your name. Just give me a second. All right, hello, Shartimus. Greetings from your Bolivian Latino cousins. Hey, how's it going? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo está bien ahí? Abajo en Bolivia. Muy bien. Bolivia. It's a country I would like to visit. There's many South American countries I'd like to visit. I have never been... The furthest south I've been is Venezuela. Yeah, that's the furthest south I've actually ever been. What's the furthest south you have ever been? Curious to know in the chat. Hey, you're welcome, Gary. Gray. I'm just going to call you Gary then. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Hello from Cancun, amigo. Hey, ¿cómo estás, Enrique? How are you, man? From Cancun, beautiful place. Oof, beautiful place. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Hey, Shartimus, do you send the auction figures from Amazon? I don't send anything from... I have almost everything right here. With the auction, with the Mafex Black Suit Spider-Man, I have the copy that I reviewed right there. If the winner wants that one, I can send that one. If they want a brand new one, there is another brand new one on the way from BBTS. You have to wait a little bit, but I can get that. I will still get that new one over to you. I would not swap, or there's a distinctive little scuff on the head of mine right there on one of the heads. So if somebody got one that wasn't mine, or if they wanted the other one, and I still sent them mine, which would be really shitty to do, I wouldn't do that. But if I did, you would obviously know. And I would obviously be able to prove how, hey, I have mine right here. You know what I mean? So no shadiness going on over here. This is an awesome opportunity to be able to do giveaways on Whatnot like this. I'm very grateful for Whatnot to be able to do it. Giving back to my viewers is something that has been a consistent thing on this channel since year one. All right. It's not like a new thing. But it's gotten weird on this platform. And thankfully, I have Whatnot where I could do giveaways over on Whatnot and not have to worry about the spam comments or confusion or getting a hold of people and stuff. It's been working out really well. I spent some time in Guantanamo Bay. Did you really, Century? Did you really? Known terrorist, Century Productions. Oh, man. If he's not joking, that's actually even funnier. Yo, trimming at work. They want to say what up. Hey, Kyle. Hey, man. Whatever helps pass the time, whatever helps, man. What is your opinion on the boys series? I think I'm all caught up, but Charlene Warren, I have to double check because we thought we had another season to go. Since having kids, our TV watching game is all over the place. Cult Kid, thank you very much. Towards GoFundMe, Shart Toad review, Justice for Toad. I've been thinking about that. I was thinking I wanted to do that for tomorrow, but then I was like, I want to review the Moon Knight figure for tomorrow. Hey, look at Bob over here. Spent 15 years getting loaded with a job 20. Bob with the job 2020 subbed with took that extra clicking step. I appreciate that as I pick these nose right over here. I do appreciate that. You guys, please believe me. When you guys click the things, all that stuff adds up. Each of you makes a difference and it helps. And I'm very grateful for all of you. Thank you. Sometimes it may not sound like it. Sometimes I could be a tool, it's because I'm human or I'm a tool or both. You know what I mean? But you can't help it. Douche is going to douche. All right. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for us. Shape up, man. Okay. Stop talking to yourself, Russ. Okay. What are you doing in here, Russ? You said you're going to go to the dork room, Russ. Okay. Told you to stop talking to yourself. Oh, yeah. I forgot. All right, so let's favorite Marvel Legends of 2022 so far. Galactus. Come on. Good vibes. David Rodriguez. Hell yeah. Thanks, Doc. Good vibes. All right. Happy that you got the good vibes. My dad and I have just watched Wakanda Forever. We liked it. Awesome. My wife and I watched it and we loved it. I really liked it a lot to the point where I want to see it again. I do. And I really liked the characters. That was my favorite part of the movie, is the characters. I thought they did a great job with the characters. Do you think we'll get any more figures for the Ghost Rider anniversary? I don't think so. They would have announced it by now. We're almost at the end of the year. So I don't think so. I don't think so. Finally got a Moon Knight. Yes, I did, Gamoon. It's right over there. You guys want to hear me do my little packaging? VV, how you doing? It's Hasbro. If Hasbro were to do a wave 2 for Wakanda Forever figures, which I have a feeling they will, which characters would you want to see in a possible wave 2? First off, number 1, fully garment King Namor, like with the whole headdress and the shoulder stuff and cape. That would be like the number 1 figure I would want to see. If they did like who else? Oh shoot, Angela Bassett, Queen Ramona. Angela Bassett's character needs to be a figure. That character was super strong in that movie. Like held that movie really well. I mean, I really think Letitia Wright held the movie very well, but yeah, Angela Bassett was fantastic. So we need her figure. What else? Mark 1 Riri Williams would be kind of fun to have. Not a necessary thing, but kind of fun to have. Wouldn't be on the top of my list, but I thought it was interesting seeing it, especially because we have a Mark 1 Iron Man. And then I feel like I might be missing something major. A Namora. Having a Namora figure would be cool. Chase said it right here. There you go. Yep, great minds. Namora. Hey Gil, how's it going? Gil be pimp. Nice. Angela Bassett doesn't win an Oscar for her performance, I will be so pissed off. Yeah, man. I mean, one thing that I was thinking about afterwards, talking to Charlita One, it was like, well, I don't want to get into spoilers and stuff, but yeah, let's see if I could get rid of the spam stuff. Oh no. All right, I think we got it. Asking, do you already? And that's kind of a loaded question, by the way, VV. I need to put some more thought into that. It's like a part of me. I'm trying to think, like who I'm missing. Oh, having oh man, I forgot the name of the underwater city. Touchalon was I forgot the name of the underground city, but having like a warrior, I want to say an Atlantean warrior, but you know what I mean. Having just like a warrior figure that we could army build would be pretty cool. You have to make a midnight. Oh, and then because of watching Wakanda Forever and me wanting to, as I tend to do, go back and read the first comics, the first issue that has the android Human Torch, John Hammond Human Torch, and the Submariner. In between those two stories is the Angel. The Angel, which is like, I don't know if they changed him into a different character later on, but it's such a and then they brought him back in Submariner #1 with a 20-page story. It's like that was in 1941. But yeah, that first comic book, it has the Angel storyline. He's basically like a Batman, kind of a Superman kind of guy, but he looks like such a regular dude. He's got a little mustache on and these angel wings, red cape, blue clothes. The Angel. I kind of want that figure because I think that character is so lame. But it's one of the ones that didn't take off. Submariner hella did. I have an idea. Talokan. That's what I was talking about. A Talokan. What did I say? What I can't remember what I called it, but yeah, Talokan figure with interchangeable heads, and yeah, an army builder. Talokan army builders would be sweet. Ooh, if they did male and female versions, you can build them up like that. Ooh, make a 2-pack. Sell a whole bunch. Because I would like to buy a whole bunch. That'd be kind of cool to have that army. What is your favorite Build-A-Figure you own? It's probably still the Toy Biz. Build-A-Figures only. Build-A-Figure only. I gotta spend some time thinking about it. My default answer is the Build-A-Figure Sentinel. I also love the Fin Fang Foom. It's hard to say. What's your favorite Christmas movie? I mean, and with my mom's side of the family, I guess Christmas Story is kind of like the big one that everyone would put on. That one reminds me of my family a lot because my cousins would always put that on the channel that would play that movie on repeat. I also love Nightmare Before Christmas. That's like our little household favorite. Nightmare Before Christmas. My youngest is really excited for Christmas, and she's been wanting me to play that movie a bunch. Joe Fix-It. Yeah, it's not my favorite for sure. It's just not the look that I was hoping for. Any reason why Tobey and Andrew Spider-Man don't come with unmasked heads? I don't know. I can't tell you. Who's your favorite character in Wakanda Forever? You know what? That's a really hard one. It's between Shuri and Namor. I think Namor because that is the one that I was most excited about. But Shuri, I think, is probably one of the best developed characters in the MCU. So, like, if I were to just objectively look at it, I would probably say Shuri. But on a personal level, for me, it's Namor. Like, I'm totally biased. I don't know. Maybe the Latino thing. It's definitely the Latino thing. Very biased for that. But if I were to like take my bias away, I think Shuri was just really well done, really well developed, incredible performance. I think Jeremy Johns said it best where he said like you can't tell the difference if it's the actor feeling sadness for the loss of Chadwick Boseman or the character sad for the loss of T'Challa. But either way, you're feeling it, and I love that part of the movie. And I think Letitia Wright did a fantastic job. I think she crushed it. I was there anything that you thought was wrong? I don't know. Not see Shuri. Yeah, dude, Shuri crushed it. She was great. But seeing an A-list Latino superhero was something that I've always wanted to see since I was a little kid. Haven't seen, and finally we got one that I think. I mean, some will argue Miles Morales Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Sure. I think I don't know if most people think of him as a Latino character first or an African American character first. He's half, but people, the populace tends to trend one way or another with people that are of mixed race. For instance, myself, I'm half Caucasian, half Latino. Most of the time, people don't see me as a white guy. They look at me like Latino guy. You know what I mean? And I'm half. So it's one of those things where it's like, well, you know what I mean? Like, what would you call me? Would you say I'm a white guy? Say I'm a Latin guy. It's kind of how I identify myself, I guess, is how it really goes. Because I consider myself both, but at the same time, my brother and I kind of have, I don't want to get deep into all of that, but it's kind of, I don't think it was imposed by family members, but I have one brother, and a lot of family members would say, like, oh, he's the Latino one. And then they point at my brother and go, oh, he's the white one. But my brother has darker skin than I do. It's like the personality or whatever you take over. I wanted to learn Spanish. My brother didn't really care to learn Spanish so much. So I got excited to go to Costa Rica in my adulthood. My brother's never taken anyone to Costa Rica before, so it's a little bit different. I've been to South American countries in my adulthood by choice, wanting to do that. My brother hasn't done that. So it's a little bit, we identify ourselves differently, even though we have the same genetic soup in each of us. So it depends on the individual, right? Gotta lay off the junk food, man. I didn't actually have junk food. I only stopped by McDonald's for the $1 diet soda. We had Hello Fresh for lunch. Black Panther. I'm gonna just read all of Black Panther's comments only. Okay, I see Miles Morales as both because he is both, and I'm okay with it because, like you, I don't have a superhero web slinger wise to represent my skin tone. That's why I favorite Miles. Yeah, I totally feel you on that. And I mean, playing the game, I loved. You don't understand. I geeked out playing the PS5 game, which I'm still playing very, very slowly, but going to Miles's apartment and looking at the food, because he's Puerto Rican. So his mom and the music in the background was Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, which I love that song Moanin'. I love that group and I love that album. And they're playing one of my favorite jazz records and some of my favorite food. It's Puerto Rican. It's a little bit different than my mom's family's food, but there's like the ingredients are very similar. I'm playing the game. I'm like, I wish I knew this guy. Like, I would want to be this guy's best friend so bad. And I'm going through into the dad's room and going through the jazz records. And I'm like, oh man, I would hella hang out here forever. Like, they would have to kick me out. I think I did that live on Twitch, and I thought I was saying that in that video too. I was like, they're gonna have to kick me out of here, man. I would love to. That particular version of Miles Morales, you know what I mean? I want to be his Gengi. Anyway, yeah, all right, Puerto Ricans, hell yeah, man. We don't have that many Puerto Ricans out here, but I've met quite a few over on the East Coast, and I love Puerto Ricans. Very kind of harsh way of speaking Spanish, but still very loving people at the same time. Almost a little bit like my step grandfather is Cubano, and he has that harsh way of speaking. I don't know if you could. I mean, you guys know what I mean by harsh, right? Like kind of like direct, a little bit more on the forceful side. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know. You guys know what I mean, right? I told you I'm going to just read all of Black Panthers. But you see what I'm saying, right? When you're when you're in the game, I was like, man, I hella want to kick it with this dude. Like, they're going to have to try to kick me out, man. About Spidey, I think the next movie will be him meeting Iceman and Firestar. Oh wow, that's a stretch, bro. That's. Do you think Miles Morales should have cameoed in No Way Home? Bridge scene in the car. Let them do their thing, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna step off. Let them do it right. And if they take their time, I feel like they're going to do it right if they take their time. So for me, it's a good sign if I see them kind of taking it easy. Yeah, I was born there, but moved to Indiana and been living here my whole life, so I'm not so good with Spanish. Yeah, man, it gets hard. I mean, my dad doesn't speak any Spanish, so I wish my Spanish was better. I blame him sometimes, but like at the same time, it's like, yo, I learned the amount of Spanish that I know how to speak without my dad learning more Spanish. So it's not like it's all up to him for me to learn more Spanish. It's all up to me. Pero estoy practicando. Estoy practicando. Estoy practicando con mi platicando. I'm West Indian. I get what you mean, Shard, about forceful. Also, my neighbors. Okay. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. There's people that sound mean, but they're not really being mean when they're talking, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, my grandfather will say stuff. Ay, sí, ¿quieres algo para comer? La comida está ahí en la mesa. He's not mad at anybody. What I said is, if you want something to eat, the food is right there on the table. But he's not mad. It just sounds mad. That's what I mean. Reviews in Espanol. I wish I had a translator because I wish they would all translate, you know? I'm leaning towards this. I'm leaning towards this a little bit more. Like, let's give it some time. Because I like this Peter Parker and I want him to get, like, let's let Tom Holland get sick of the role. Hey, I was already top tier, right? No, I'm just kidding. I was already. Didn't you see Joey B's video? No, that's one person's opinion, and my opinion as well. No, I'm just kidding. That's relatable. Not gonna lie, I speak Spanish, but when I go to Mexico, I feel so out of place. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, like when I went to Costa Rica, I got off the plane and I forgot that I hadn't really brushed up on my Spanish as much as I thought I did, and I was walking around like the world's freaking biggest knucklehead. Like, sí, yo quiero, ¿cómo se dice? Sí, no, eso no, pero eso sí, dígame otra vez. Dígame, pero más despacio, por favor. Tell me again, but slower, please. So it's kind of like I feel all dumb walking around. Let's do a little packaging segment thing right here, and then I'll be on my way to the dork room with you guys, huh? I'll have to cover the lens, but I want to set up some figures in the dork room. We've spent half of the live stream out here already, and if you don't want it to end, you're welcome to come check out the Whatnot live stream. Did you ever hear me mention that before, or is it like the first time right now? This is just an idea of the mess right here, which I have intentions of reviewing everything. Some of this stuff, actually, this could go in the bin. This one I could put away. Some of these things I should be putting away. I should be better, but I've cleaned up other things. All right, here we go. Goes like this. Hey, what's up, guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Disney Plus. What if Ultron Build-A-Figure waves Moon Knight? I really did enjoy the Moon Knight series, and I'm happy to have this figure right here. I really think Poe Dameron crushed it. God damn it, you suck. Oscar Isaac. Poe Dameron, bro? Hey, what's... All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Ultron What If Wave Build-A-Figure. You suck. Infinity Ultron. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Infinity Ultron. Infinity Ultron was right. I usually don't have to take this many takes. I just suck right now. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Moon Knight Disney Plus series Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure Waves Moon Knight. I gotta tell you guys, I did enjoy this series, and I think Oscar Isaac did a fantastic job, as well as the figure report. They were both great, all right? And I really am happy to have this figure right over here. And on both sides of the packaging, you can see a nice image of Moon Knight. On the back, there's a read-up over there. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Then there's all the other figures from the wave. Then on the top of the box, we get a spot varnished Moon Knight logo and not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so. There's my thumbs up. Let's go to the darkroom, guys. Sweet. Now I can open up my figure and not worry about other stuff. I also have another Marvel Legends box over here, which I haven't done any packaging segments for or anything, but I have this one waiting, so stay tuned. Stay tuned, my friend. Oh, just knocked stuff over. All right, here we go. Nah, that's relatable. Not gonna. Okay, I have to. Here, we're gonna go dark, but you're gonna be able to hear me, okay? Because I have to respect my wife's privacy and not be all up in the house all over the place with the cameras on. Okay. Oh, I have some goodies that I wanted to go put in the dork room also. Well, I have room for other stuff. All right. Rosa. Hello, I have a question. Do you like the SH Figure Arts Iron Spider or Mafex Far From Home Suit Spider-Man? Well, I did a review on the Reveltech one. Oh, the SH Figure Arts Iron Spider or Mafex. I have both of those, and I did reviews on both of those. To be honest with you, if I remember off the top of my head, first off, I recommend you watch both of those videos because I put a lot of time and go in depth for you guys into that. I'm not trying to watch shame you or anything like that. I'm just saying information for you to take from the reviews. So I recommend you check out the reviews that I posted so that you can get yourself informed on those figures as much as possible. And then second, I think I was leaning more towards liking the Mafex one. But check them out for yourself and make your own choice, because the things that I like may not be the same things that you like, and you know how it is. All right. I have so many Spider-Man figures that I need to get up here. This is going to be my new corner. You want to know something that sucks is I want to sell my Ninja Batman. I have all of the accessories. I have the figure. It's in good condition, but I cannot find the box. I don't know what the hell happened to the box. It's really weird. Okay. Oh, I have Avengers here that I need to put up. I want to put my... Did you guys see my custom figure showcase video on War Machine? Thought it came out pretty good. Toy Lips. I love that name. I don't know why, but okay. I have the Figure Arts MCU Spider-Man. He is so nice and shiny. Why Toy Lips? I'm sorry, that's hella funny to me. I don't know why. That shouldn't be hilarious, but it is. It is. It is for me. Okay, let's see if we can get Silver Surfer is kind of falling off of Galactus. If you guys just want to get a Galactus update, last time I did a live stream, I lost my ish with the Galactus because I was giddy with joy, and I still am. Shout out ACBA right there. Pose your figures. Watching on a Big Arse TV, just saying. Oh, you are? Oh, I got some butt shots coming up for you right now, okay? So make sure you get that TV screen going. Got my Hot Toys set up in here right now, which I'm hoping to change sooner than later. Just messing with that. But let's see. Let's see. We've got lighting all set up. All right, here we go. Shoot, the bag. I want to get these guys set up on the shelf, but I was actually thinking of having them go over there. But now I'm thinking over here. I'm kind of at a loss. Because at first I had them over there on that side. And you know what I really wanted to do was I wanted to have Null filling up this space right here. I wanted Null kind of flying up over here to fill that out because that wingspan is freaking awesome. Damn. Tricky decisions to make over here. What do you guys recommend? Also, I have my MCU shelf that I need to clean up hella bad too. That's fallen into pieces. I feel like I can't get everything set up just the way I want to until I'm actually missing some stuff. Dang it. I haven't been in here in just a little bit. So I got it. Well, I was actually in here recently cleaning up. But I also have Spinneret. I have first appearance Spider-Man that I want to get thrown up here. Hey, we got a super chat from Jonathan Jesus. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you. Shout out Ty Star, the artist. Thank you for that blade. Hi, big fan. If Hasbro, thank you very much, Jonathan. If Hasbro comes out with learn to read, Ross. With a HasLab X-Men Blackbird, would you support it? Yes. And what would be the first figure should come with it? Forge. It should have a unique, I think Forge, I know not everybody's going to be stoked about that, but Forge would be the one that I would want to see come with it first. But that's just me. Very good question, by the way. So yeah, a HasLab, look, they will never make a HasLab 6-inch scale Blackbird, whether it's HasLab or anything else. Like they can't do that. Because if you wanted a Blackbird in scale with a 6.5-inch figure, it would go from both sides of the room over here. Like it would be ridiculously gigantic. It would probably be like 5 feet long. It would be ridiculous. It would be huge. It would have to be gigantic. So they would have to go 3 3/4 inch scale, which I don't think most people want to see. Yeah, bright yellow Forge. Definitely have to change up the colors, give him some new heads or something, give him a new head sculpt. I need to take pictures of Null before I get Null up there. Dimitri, how's it going? Dimitris, apologies. Are you going to review the new retro Spider-Man based on the animated show? Looks like a great figure. I've gotten asked this so many times, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But it's not my fault either. I don't have it. I wish I had it so bad. I will get one eventually, but I don't have it. Do you wish they made 20 years line for Toby and a 10 years line for Andrew? It's a lot. I wish they would do like just more Spider-Man in general. They could have made an Amazing One, Symbiote suit figures. I mean, they still could, man. They still could. What figure do you want? I want some of the stuff that I ordered to show up. That's what I want. You know what I'm looking forward to right now? I'm looking forward to my Tonka Devastator, man. That's what I want. I'm waiting for Tonka Devastator. Where's my Tonka Devastator, Hasbro Pulse? Huh? Don't have my Hasbro Devastator. Tonka Devastator. Tom Bowling. Russ, any new developments on Street Humans? There's a lot of developments happening on Street Humans that is moving very slowly and behind the scenes. I had a meeting with somebody just a couple days ago, actually, about Street Humans. So thank you for asking, by the way, Tom. Really does mean a lot. because I've put a lot of heart and soul into it, and I've got jack squat to show for it. So I appreciate you asking, for real. I really do. Any plans to incorporate Hella Spidey into reviews? The well, this guy right here, was it this one I was actually planning on putting on the shelf. I came to the decision that I like big time letdown Spider-Man the most because he looks like shit. And I think that was like, if you guys want to know the real reason why I retired big time badass Spider-Man, is because it wasn't as fun for me to kind of have a good looking figure, and this guy looks great. Ella Spidey. Thoughts on another Infinity Saga Sublime? I know Ab Leaks wanted missed figure face villains. That's loaded. I mean, yeah, you could do. There's a lot. I wish they would do that again. Go back to the MCU. That would be great. Thank you so much. I can't talk. Thank you, Cosmic Reader 499. This live stream looks great, by the way, because my face is not very well lit, but the figures are, and that's what's important, baby. What Spider-Man figure that hasn't even been hinted by Hasbro yet do you want to see? I want to see Spider-Hulk. I thought they did hint at that. Did they not? I thought they hinted at that. I've mentioned Cardiac several times. I don't know if they're going to do a Cardiac, but I want a Cardiac figure. If they did another Man Spider, I think that would make us all very happy, like a fully articulated Man Spider, because they haven't done Man Spider since I think Series 2 of Spider-Man Classics. Might be Series 1, but I think it was Series 2 Spider-Man Classics. What is this question? Can I send a figure from BBTS to a Latino family member? What? What is that? Antonio, I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Why would you not? Why would you not? I'm going to answer your question with a question. Why would you not be able to send a figure from BBTS to a Latino family member? Need advice. Ooh, that's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. See if my Sharty expertise can help Annie Ray Animations. Need advice. I'm making a custom Marvel Legends Superman. What body buck should I use? Well, now I need more information. What scale are we talking about here? What scale? Are we going 1/6? Are we 1/12? Are we looking at 1/10 scale? What scale, bro? I don't know. If you're assuming 6.5-inch scale, if I'm going to assume Marvel Legends scale, I would say the whatever they used for that new Sentry figure might be a good one. Might be a good one. Who's your least favorite on the Shriek body? Well, there haven't been that many that came out on the Shriek body, so it's kind of hard to say. You hurt big time badass Spider-Man's feelings. How dare you diss the Spooderman? Yeah, he looked too good. He looked too good. I'd like to see more of the Inheritors to go with Morlun. Oh, yeah, they could add a few, like 4 more, maybe have Morlun and 4 more. I like that. I need to get my Japanese Spider-Man up here. I want him next to my Spider UK figure. Oh man, this is like, what should I collect more? McFarlane toys or Marvel Legends toys? It's like that question right there. If I had to cut off one of my hands, should I cut off the index finger from my right hand or the thumb from my left hand? It's like, whoa. That's dude, I don't know. What do you like more? How's the budget looking these days? All that stuff needs to be taken into consideration. Hey, I know this guy. Hey, I know this guy. How you doing, Thirsty? Good to see you, bro. We will have an after party tonight. Oh, yes. Been here the whole time. I had you on the TV, but my phone was dead. Oh, nice. I like that. I like the idea of me being on TV, on big TV screens. Yeah. It makes me feel famous, even though I can't see it. But I want to be famous, but not like really famous, just like famous, like within this 100+ group of people. Which figure from the Puff Adder Build a Figure wave are you most anticipated for? I think that Invincible Iron Man has my attention quite a bit. What else came? I think what else was from that wave off the top of my head? Steve! You missed so much. You didn't miss too much. You missed a little behind the scenes action on my Moon Knight review and maybe a couple of me reading some comments. We talked about Black Panther Wakanda Forever a bit. Yeah, 65-inch Sony. I'm on the Sony TV, man. How's everyone in the house doing today? How's everybody in the house doing today? Are you guys all good? Hopefully the family's doing well. Hey, put that down. Put that down. That's not for the living room. All right, cool. Hey, don't put your feet on the couch. Don't put your feet on the couch. That's what I want to pretend I'm right there. Yeah, you guys got it. Chadwick. Muchas chancletas. Thank you. Thoughts on another Infinity Saga wave? I know ab leak, but wanted missed figs opposed to updates. We need phase 1 and 2 villains, i.e. Whiplash, Malekith, Caecilius, and Army Builders, Chitauri, Outriders. They could totally do that. I want them to do that. That would be cool. There's some other character, a Whiplash I definitely would like to have. Chitauri, some Chitauri figures would be great. The Outriders would be cool. That's like I think there's a lot of potential for them to do a lot of stuff there. But they have so many movie figures coming out, and I don't know how things are going to go with Marvel Legends in the future with the failure of so many movie waves. Eternals and Shang-Chi didn't do so well. And then I don't know how these latest movie figures are doing. You know what I mean? Oh, Greg, I did get an order in, but I want one sooner than later, so I may want to still buy yours. But I do have one that I did order. So just to be sorry I didn't get back to you. I had a lot of stuff going on today. I also got my Mr. Negative in the mail too. Would you buy someone a figure for free? Well, I have done that many times. Thanks for noticing. Jeez. I've done it many times, and I have a giveaway tonight. So I actually already did that. Tonight, Mayfex Black Suit Spider-Man giveaway on Whatnot, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You don't have to pay. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to send anything except for making sure that your info is set up, your account is set up on Whatnot, and you're following me, and you're there during the drawing. But you don't have to spend any money or anything like that. It's a free entry. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you. Since I suck and was late, you suck so bad. You are a very kind man, Steve. Can I get a quick few sentence summary of what you thought about Wakanda Forever? Yes, and I have a full review over on the Tron too. But without getting into spoilers and just briefly getting into it, the more I think about it, I have to see it again. I loved it. My general score, I would say 9.5 out of 10. I loved Shuri's character development. I loved Namor. I thought the action scenes were dope. I thought it tugged on all the heartstrings. I was very emotionally involved with the movie. And I liked the action sequences more than I liked the action sequences of the first Black Panther movie. As soon as I started saying all this good stuff about Black Panther, 5 people left. It's crazy, man. I'm just tripping a second over here off of how people can be if they just don't like and if you don't share the same opinion with someone, people get so freaking flustered. I can't worry about them. It's whatever. And okay, now 5 more people left, but that's okay. It's all right if we have different opinions, but the way people react to that nowadays, it's one reason why I'm keeping my I'm gonna have my movie reviews as membership exclusives now and Patreon exclusives also because people can't take a different opinion anymore. Like people just can't handle it. They lose their shit. Oh, you don't like what I like? Well, fuck you. It's like Jesus Christ, man. It drives me nuts. But that I mean, I don't know what it is. Like but we have an environment now where if we feel differently about something, now we're enemies. Where it's like it should be the opposite. We should still find common things that we like, you know? There's so much more that we agree with amongst each other than disagree with. I don't hate on your opinion. I have an opinion too, and I loved it. Well, we share the same opinion, bro. I mean, it's a little bit different, but if I said I didn't like it, that's a different thing. Now, how would you react if I didn't like the movie? Hopefully you wouldn't feel negative towards me if I didn't like the movie that you liked. You know, that's what I'm saying. If somebody just doesn't like the same thing you like, doesn't mean that you should hate on them or whatever. Or can't hang out or whatever. That's the other thing. It's like, oh, you didn't like what I liked, or you liked what I didn't like. Ugh, I can't. Ugh, I don't know what it is. It's just I think it's a generational gap because we live in a society where it's really easy to dismiss people and we can just click away easily. Whereas like back in the day, if there was a TV show I didn't like, and I went to another channel, well, then there'd be a commercial. Ah, crap. Okay, back to MTV. That's basically what it would be like for me. Nice opinion, man, on the movie. I didn't expect much from Wakanda Forever. I guess the only thing I expected is to not have too many jokes, comparing it to Love and Thunder, which has too many jokes. Yeah, I do think Love and Thunder, in retrospect, did take just went one step just a little too far with the humor, right? I feel like they just went one step a little bit too far. So no. See, here's another thing. Is like, I'm sorry, but Eternals was my least favorite MCU movie of all time. I really dislike that movie a lot, and I kind of hate how um, that phrasing of "I really did not like Eternals." Some people hear that as, "Oh, you don't like diversity," but like, I am diversity, bro. I've got multiple ethnicities inside these guts, so I'm all for diversity. I've never dated 2 women of the same race. I'm all for the diversity, man. I like all the flavors, but I did not like that movie. That movie I thought was written horribly. Let me ask you this: who's the protagonist? That's not an easy question to answer. Who is the lead protagonist? Kingo was my favorite part of the movie. Not gonna lie, Kingo was my favorite part. My second favorite character was Faustus. Faustus. But those are the 2 best characters for sure. For me, anyway. Those are my 2 favorite characters in the movie, and I feel like everybody else was kind of bland. Like the characters just were not well written, and there's a lot of potential. I feel like there was a lot of potential with freaking Gilgamesh and what was it? Angelina Jolie's character. They could have done so much more with those two characters, but the fact that Icarus and Cersei, they should have done a lot more between those two. Ajax should have gotten a lot more screen time or not been in the movie at all. Like for real. I feel like there wasn't really good writing in that movie. That's why I don't like Eternals. It was just really poorly written for me. See, you loved Eternals. Hey, good. You know what's kind of crazy, man? Is that I watched that movie with my wife, and she liked the movie. She wanted to see it a second time. I was like, oh my god, I will not. But I'm happy you liked it. Black Panther and Avengers Endgame and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Nice. See, and that's kind of funny is I love all three of those other movies. I'm going to repeat it. I swear the whole reacting towards differing sounds like a dumb melodrama to me. The whole reacting towards differing sounds. Yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Kind of don't. But I think you agree with me on how people overreact on a difference of opinion and how ridiculous people can get. We're not going to set up any figures on the ceiling, you guys, but we are having a little party in the dork room. I'm just going to go ahead and sit down right over here. There we go. This is my hey, what's up, you guys seat anyway. When I do the BBTS unboxings, it's like this. Hey, what's up, guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another BBTS unboxing / haul video, and I'm sitting right here. So, but that's how that goes. Whoa, I'm behind on the chats. I told you it's just Black Panther today. Like I'm just reading Black Panther's messages the whole day. I don't know if you saw my comment when I left to take a phone call, but it's me, James Potter. I changed my name. Oh, okay. Hey, James Potter. Dude, you're getting all the love, man. You're getting all the love. And thanks for coming back, by the way. Appreciate that. And again, kudos. Dude, you're the star of the show of 2 live streams in a row. The second time you didn't even it's like for completely different reasons. Completely different reasons both times. How interesting. You stole the show twice, bro. Colt Kid. Worst part of Wakanda Forever. No name or junk via CG. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not enough. There you go. Yeah. Hashtag bring back the Speedo. Bring back the Speedo. So Joseph, all you gotta do is make sure you're all logged in on Whatnot. You have the app. Follow me. It's 3 things. Get the Whatnot app. Follow me on Whatnot. Be there during the drawing tonight. Okay? The show starts at 6. Usually the drawing's a little bit later. All right? Just fair warning. Trying to be transparent here. Okay? I suck at shipping. I pack things. I try to pack things as well as I possibly can. I take good care of everything. I try throwing a little business card with the thank you on there. I try to be nice and ship stuff the way I would like to receive it. But I'm a very busy man. I have a lot of toys to play with. You got to understand. No, I wish I had more time to play with my figures, but it's a busy life. I try my best, and my shipping time isn't the best, okay? But I'm constantly trying to be better at it. Just to be transparent with you guys, I suck at getting things out quickly, but I do get them out, and I do get them out with care. But I feel like, be transparent. I feel like you guys don't get as upset at me if I tell you ahead of time, because some weeks I actually can be really good about it, and I'll be like, damn, I got everything out of here, by Monday. But other times it's like, oh my God, it's like day after day. It's like, I got so much. I got 3 nights of I think I'm going to have 3 nights of drumming this next coming week. So the drumming stuff has been kind of awesome lately. Oh my god. You guys, Tom, is Tom Bowling here? Tom, are you there? I think just plain Steve. You got to be a little bit older to truly feel my excitement here. All right. If you're not a drummer, Tom Bowling, Steve, I think Thirsty would get this too. Okay. I've been gigging with a drummer, with a bass player. I've been gigging with a bass player who played with Buddy Rich. He played in the Harry James band with Buddy Rich. If you guys don't know who Harry James is the one that did that song at the end of Avengers Endgame when Steve is dancing with Peggy. I always forget the name of that song. The trumpet. He's the trumpet player. That's Harry James. Harry James is also Flight of the Bumblebee. Buddy Rich, probably one of the best, is my favorite drummer of all time. Probably arguably the best drummer of all time. I've been playing with his old bass player that played with, he played with several bass players, but yeah, exactly right. Yeah. This guy, he also played in the San Francisco Symphony for 30 years. He also played with Chet Baker, who's another very famous trumpet player. But yeah, it's a big deal. Oh, it was also in Captain America Winter Soldier. Yeah. So, oh yeah. So dude, there's times, so like this dude, he is 93 years old, playing the bass. Like, you wouldn't believe me if I didn't tell you he was 93, because you gotta be thinking to yourself, well, Buddy Rich, that's a long time ago. But I'm like, he's 93 and he's still playing. And he was on fire. Last gig I played with him was 2 weeks ago. He's doing all the fast doodly doos and shit. And I'm playing brushes, I'm playing my drum, because I have one snare drum, a kick drum, hi-hat, and ride. That's it. I keep it bare bones because I want the bass to shine. He's the star, not me. I am an insignificant turd. All right, I understand that. All right, quote me on it. I am an insignificant turd sitting there playing my pretty brushes while he's going nuts on the bass, and I'm thinking to myself, I owe this dude money. I pay to go to see shows of people that play like this. Like, this is top tier mastery over here, and I'm playing music with him. Nuts. So the drumming stuff has been going well lately, man. Hopefully I get the gig on Tuesday. We'll see. There's a lot of other musicians that play with him. It's a little bit competitive. So hopefully I get the next gig with him. We'll see. But it's been crazy awesome. It's been really awesome. Are you going to get the NBA starting lineups and review them? If so, please do. I'm starting off with Jay Morant for my collection. Yes, actually. Yes. Some of you guys don't know this, but I've always had an interest in sports action figures. I have a couple, not many. I think, I have very few. But I did order LeBron James and Stephen Curry, the California ones. So I'll review both of those probably in one video. But I was interested and I wanted those two. LeBron James, I'm a fan of him as a person. I don't follow basketball. I don't really give a shit about sports. I'm not one of these jock reviewers. I'm really a dork all the way through and through. And I don't really watch sports at all. Don't follow it. Well, I mean, you can still be a dork and watch sports, you know what I mean? But or be into the geek culture and still be into sports. For me, that's a cross of worlds, though. It's like, because when I was in high school, I would get teased and picked on by the guys that like the jocks, you know what I mean? So it's like now the jocks are all into the geek stuff too. Back in the day, especially guys are closer to my age, you remember back in the day, it's like, no, it was like the jocks were the ones that would bully the dorks, but now the jocks are dorks too. And I'm all for inclusion, so it's all good. I'm happy that we got jocks into the collecting community and everything. It's all good. My dad was a professional drummer. Being on the road caused a lot of problems between he and my mom. Oh, I bet. When it's bad, it sucks big time. Oh yeah, I took a solo, and I took a solo at the last gig. A whole room of people standing there watching me, people with their phones out filming me, and at the end of the solo, finished it off, got everybody playing together at the end of it, and big applause. And I was depressed for like 24 hours straight after that because I didn't like my own solo. I could go crazy without even being on the road, just depressed over me not doing this particular lick or that particular lick. You know, I got a bunch of compliments. Guitar player was like, "Oh, that was fantastic, man. Like, what are you talking about?" Now I'm like, dude, it's just I think I suck all the time. Like I rarely could be happy. But like, look, man, my dream was to be a pro drummer, touring the world or touring the country, playing music every night. Being a YouTuber is better than that. This is better than what I imagined. This is why I want to hang on to it so bad. This is what it means so much to me. This is a dream come true better than the dream that I imagined for myself. I still get to play music and I don't have to be stuck months away from my family. And I still get to travel, going to conventions and meeting people and seeing new places. Like, this is a better situation than I imagined for myself. So I feel especially blessed. I feel especially grateful to all of you for helping make this all happen. Like, for real. I never forget that shit. I know it comes across that way maybe sometimes. I get into it. I've been playing guitar for 3 years. I hear that about being hard on yourself. Yeah, right? And not trying to get all super deep, but hella am at the same time. I'm just really grateful for the situation that I'm in because I haven't always had it. And I remember the feeling of wanting it, the hunger of wanting to get that dream gig. I've had way more non-dream gigs than dream gigs. You know what I mean? I got my McDonald's, I've got my Papa Murphy's, I got my grocery store bagger, I've got my Bank of America, I got my Hollywood video, I got my California video, I got my Subway sandwiches, I got my where else? I work for a solar company, work for the government, different agency. I can give you guys my whole resume right now. I swear, I think I got it all almost. Trying to think if I missed out on any gigs that where I've worked, but yeah, I've had a lot of retail job stuff in the past. Ray, thank you so much, bro. Shard, ¿qué pasó, amigo? I'm doing well, bro. ¿Cómo estás, man? How are you? Man, you were looking good in Black Panther 2. Really pulled off those green undies. Movie was fire, and so was the representation. Oh, yeah, you liked it? The piercing hurt a little bit. I'm going to cosplay as Namor, dude. I swear to God, Charlita 1 and I were cracking up because after Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con, I was stoked as hell over Namor. And we went to the hotel and we went into the swimming pool and I was, we were just swimming and stuff, and it was just funny because I hurt my knee. I banged my knee at the bottom of the pool swimming underneath because I was trying to tease Charlita 1 and play with her tootsies while I was underwater and stuff. And then and I banged my knee hella hard, and we're cracking up the idea of me like getting hella stoked about Namor and then going to the swimming pool and hitting my knee. I'm like, oh, I'm like the ultimate weak ass Namor. I'm the Submariner. Oh, I'm the Submariner. Just me, just being a total dork. Oh man. Hey, right on that. The real Thai Prince. Thank you so much. Yo, Shartimus. Hope you see this. I do. But will there be a tutorial on how you painted that Spider-Man with the Toy Biz Deco? Ooh, thank you for the question. I'm taking that as a compliment. Also, what marker did you use for the War Machine? Much love, the real Ty Prince. Thank you so much, man. A tutorial on painting the Spider-Man. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, again, this is me. I am my worst critic. God, and um, I think there's people that could show you much better ways to paint the figures than I can. I'll think about it, bro. Maybe, maybe. As far as the marker goes, I don't have them in my room right here, so I don't know exactly the name of the brand, but it's a chrome pen. So yeah, there are these chrome pens, and you push and click on them. And I don't have them close by, and I know if I run to the garage, I'm going to spend a bunch of time looking for them, and I do have to leave soon because I have to work on my reviews for tomorrow, and I have a live stream tonight at 6 p.m. on Whatnot, so I have a bunch of stuff to get to. But damn, if I can remember, I'll come back to this and write it in the comment section of this video. Yeah, I'll do my best to try to remember to do that. And if I don't, somebody call me out on it to help remind me, because it's not going to take that long, because my computer is usually in the garage and those pens are in the garage. So I can just look over at the pens, read it, and type it in. But thanks again, the Real Ty Prince. Real Ty Prince. And thank you again, Ray. I just bought a 3D resin printer, and one of the first prints I'm going to print is a Legend Scale Namor headdress. That's great. Yeah. Yes. Excellent. Oh, man. I can't wait to see it. You got to show it off somehow. I got to see it. Oh, man. Jonathan, thank you, man. If you wasn't reviewing Marvel Legends or quit reviewing Marvel Legends, would you still have a YouTube channel, and what would it be? Paul, come on, bro. Scott Black. No. Yeah, that's what it would mostly be. But most of you guys want to see Marvel stuff on here. But I am itching for a Transformers review. They take so much time, and I get so little love. But the love I do get, it's a really strong love, and it fuels me to come back and do more. Plus, the self-love makes me want to come back and do more. I got to love myself, and I love my Transformers. That they really happy. So, not that Marvel Legends don't. I love my Transformers, so I just want to make sure that I keep my spirits, my Transformer juices flowing and everything. So I got more Transformers that I'm going to be reviewing. So stay tuned for those. But oh, Ray, awesome, man. Thank you so much, man. Man, sorry for that stroke causing chat. What do you think? What do you think would be cool to 3D print that Hasbro would never officially give us? What do you think would be cool to 3D print that Hasbro would never officially give us? Like I can't. The hell, man! I get spam calls on my phone. I hate it. I can't. It's hard for me to say because I don't know what they would never give us. I mean, unless look, dude, like uh, like my first like when I think of stuff they would never give us, I immediately think of like pervy stuff. But I don't have that strong of a need for the pervy stuff where it's like I felt like I just need the paint applications to be accurate. You know what I mean? Like we don't need like nipples, busting through the spandex and camel toes, and I know they're never going to do that, but I don't need that in the collection. It's not that important to me. So that's like the only thing I know they would never do is like a Namor bulge. You know what I mean? Namor bulge. They'll never do a Namor bulge for you guys and gals. But I don't think, I don't know. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna go with Namor Bulge. There it is. That's my. Which DC Comics film do you expect? Well, I'm looking forward to Captain Marvel 2, even though I still haven't seen Black Adam. I want to see Black Adam hella bad. So does Charlie the One. Bring back the Mohawk. Even though it just says Mohawk, but I'm assuming you want me to bring back the Mohawk. Henry Cavill Superman. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a new Superman movie directed by somebody else. Hey, he said it. He said he wants Superman to be hopeful, lighthearted, and optimistic. I was like, thank you, Henry Cavill. Thank you. Thank you. I know there's a good Superman in there. I know there's a potential for the best Superman in there. Real appreciate you pushing Hasbro for a new sculpted in webbing Spider-Man figure. Thank you, man. Yeah, glad you noticed. It'd be so awesome to get a deluxe one with a few head sculpts, like a 5 set of hands. I doubt we will though. They could. I don't see why they don't, because you could reuse. Because their whole thing is that some people get pissed off over the reuse thing. Every company does it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see people giving the Four Horsemen as much shit for reusing body molds. They reuse stuff like crazy. Why don't they get shit like Hasbro gets shit? Like, they really reuse body molds a lot. In some cases, more than Hasbro. But they have a lot of new shit added on top of it. I'm just saying, Hasbro gets heat for that when there's a lot of other companies that are doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And they don't get heat for it. Some of that shit, like, just, you know, it blows my mind. Like, but it's the look, you know, has, you know, they're a big company. So it's assumed that they have the budget for it and they're being cheap about it. That's the narrative, right? But from my point of view is that I understand that adult collectibles are the biggest money maker. Adult collectibles are more like that the eighth child that nobody wanted or something, that, you know what I mean? Like, action figure collectibles don't bring in nearly as much money as kids toy stuff does. So they don't want to invest a whole ton of money into have this internal conflict. That's the way I see it anyway, is that they have this internal conflict where you got the suits saying, like, we don't want to give you a bunch of money to make dope ass figures. And then you have the design team, we want to make all these dope ass figures. Like, yeah, we don't really want to pay for it. So we're going to ask you to reuse a lot of stuff if you want to make those characters. Then they're stuck having to reuse stuff at times. That's what makes logical sense to me. But I don't know for sure. Hey, thank you so much. Common Electra. Lame. I don't know what you're saying lame to. That was like from a while ago. Damn it, I suck at this. Or maybe I don't, because I'm trying to give each thing I read a fair amount of attention. Your best adult collection ever, because I love with respect. Oh, thank you so much, awesome Adam. From 2099. 100 years into the future. A Superman, Nick Cage. Oh, God, you're crazy. You're crazy, man. All right, I have to get back to Omega Red. How tall is he? Reuse is tacky when they make things like Vertigo on Cape Body. Well, there's bad reuse and there's good reuse, right? That's another point. Yeah, there's bad reuse and there's good reuse. And I wish they would have made like 2 casts of the Shriek body mold if they're only able to use it so often. And I think they do a shit job of explaining their situation, because it's like, I'm not going to try to explain shit for them, but if you're trying to make a case for why you use the Kate Bishop body mold still, when we know you have the Shriek body mold, give me an explanation that makes sense. Because they say things like, well, we can only make so many with the Shriek body mold. It's like, but you keep making new figures with the Shriek body mold. Like, tell me something that makes sense instead of making me have to guess what you're trying to say. Because what I think they're trying to say, and I'm not trying to just make shit up for Hasbro. All right. But what I think is going on, and I don't know, but what I think based off of what they said, and I think they did a horrible job explaining this, is that they they have a timeline to get so many figures out. So because there's a certain time frame to get the figures out, they can make only so many figures with each mold within that time frame. To me, that makes logical sense. They didn't explain it like that, and I don't know if that's really the case or if it's, but to me, that's what makes the most logical sense trying to put things together. But I don't really know. I don't really know. And I think they did a crap job of kind of explaining why they don't have more figures coming out with the Shriek body mold, or why they're still using older body molds. Because the time crunch factor is a big game changer, right? Like, if you ask me to paint something and you give me 20 minutes, that's a lot different than if you give me 20 hours. That could change the perspective on the whole. So maybe but I don't really know. We'll see if I ever get an interview with Hasbro again. I would love to, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm fine with reuse if it makes sense. There you go. McFarlane reuses a Flash mold for Flash figs. Fine. Superman mold for Supermans. It works. Yes, just don't be lazy though. Yeah, that's the whole point. Is that really? But that's, again, it comes off as lazy when we have the Shriek mold, but we still see figures coming out with the Kate Bishop mold. That's the bad look, right? That's the bad look right there, because we all want the Shriek mold instead. And we pay the same amount for both, which is also really frustrating, because it's like, man, I want it on the other body mold and it costs the same. It's like, that doesn't make sense. Nacho Cheese, thank you so much. Hey, Shart, swing by real quick, but catch you on Whatnot later. Those cards. Nice. Excellent. Awesome, man. Thank you. Say a joke. I don't need to say a joke. My face is a joke. Ha. Funny at all. Not funny at all. Not funny at all. I gotta head out too. I gotta work on my review. And I'm trying to sneak in a Transformers review tomorrow too. But I think I'm gonna stress myself out. So Moon Knight and then What If Wave on Saturday. That's what I'm aiming for, you guys. Probably the death of Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Open a window. I like the smell of my own farts. I will not. Unlike you, I like the smell of my own farts. All right. You guys, thank you so much. I got to head out of here. I really like hanging out with you guys, by the way. This is always a good time. I have a lot of fun doing this. And it's been a little while since we've had a live stream together, and I've missed it. And I'm happy for everybody that was able to come through. If you're not able to, come through tonight. If you click that Whatnot link, you get a $10 credit. So if you don't want to buy any of my stuff, you still get the $10 credit. If you don't want to buy any of my stuff, you can still hang out at that live stream, and it's a lot of fun. So no pressure on buying my stuff or auctioning on my stuff, but you do get a $10 credit there if you click my link, and it does help me out. So these are all things that help the channel grow and help me keep this dream going, man. So thank you very much. Awesome. I'll see you there, Joseph. Black Panther, yeah, I like own the Phage symbiote, and I was disappointed with the Bucky Cap reusable body mold because in the comics, Phage symbiote has toes. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, missing the toes. See, there you go. So it's not always the best, but I think Thank you so much, Awesome Adam, for the sticker. Love you too, Nick Cage. Love you too. And I will see you guys tonight. And for those that participate in those other platforms, I will see you at the after party. So, after party tonight for sure, as well as the whatnot. All right. Thank you so much. And maybe we'll do this again next Thursday, huh? Sounds good to me. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. And it is free. There's no charge to participate in this at all. Actually, you get you get free money via credit just by signing up. So nothing out of your pocket. It's a risk-free engagement. So hope to see you there. Hopefully you click the link, and if not, then I'll catch you guys later. All right. Thank you so much once again. Very grateful for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace.